golfing is something you do, and I hear you do it very well. But talk to us about what got you off into golf.
Okay, very well would be relative. Okay, if you don't play golf very much, you might think I do it really well. But if any of you guys play as much golf as I did, you'd all be way better than me. Okay, as much golf as I play, I should be a lot better than I am. I shot 96 at Blythefield today and 24 over par, so could have been a lot better.
It's windy out today. It's windy, right?
Yeah, we gonna blame on the wind.
It was windy. So when I was a kid, my dad played golf, so I think I was 10 years old when I got my first lesson. I lived in the country out of Belding, and there was a small little 9-hole course called Ridgeview. It's no longer there, and it was 2 miles from our house. And so I used to go there. It was nice, a nice starter course because it's really short.
Gotcha.
So you didn't have to hit the ball very far. And they had a pro, Norm Davidson, who's still around, who used to do lessons. I did a lesson through there. I used to play that course all the time. And then when I got into high school and I realized that I wasn't going to grow or be very athletic, the football wasn't going to be my answer. So I did join the golf team. It was in the fall back then. And so that's when I really got into it. Then I got a job working at Candlestone, another course in Belding. And that allowed me to play free because I worked there.
Did you ride a caddy around a lot?
I did that a couple of times. Mostly I just washed the carts and picked the range.
Gotcha.
And so I played a lot of golf then and played on the golf team. And then it just kind of, I guess what you know is what you keep doing, right? When I got to college, when I went to CMU, I got a job at a golf course, and I could play for free. And then when I moved to Texas for that 1 year, I got a job at a golf course, and that was the best. That was probably the best I ever got at golf, was because in Texas I could play all year round. There were some. I was in North Texas, so there were some days where it was too cold. But I also remember 70-degree days in January where I was playing golf.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I worked at a lot of golf courses, and I played a lot of golf, and then you get to the fatherhood, and then golf takes a big time backseat. But then I got to the point where between my 7-year-old and my 2-year-old, there's a gap there. So my wife works a 9 to 5, my older kids are in school, and here I am on a weekday not needing to go to work till 3 o'clock. I don't have anything else to do. I'm going to go play golf. So I started playing a lot of golf. And then I had the little guy who's now 2.5. So I think this will be the first summer I can bring him with me to the course.
Gotcha.
But for the last 2 years, I haven't played as much.
Do y'all peep how resourceful Jay is? Every job he has had since he's walked us through his career.
He's got to get to work at a golf course so he can play for free.
Exactly.
It's an expensive sport. And that's the only way I was going to be able to
We
play.
love it. We love it. One thing I always need help with, and I'm going to lean on you for this, Jay, learning the clubs. Like all of those, the 9-iron, the putter. Like, how long did it take you to? Now, mind you, I know you abandoned football to go the golf route, but even back then till now, how long did it take you to adjust to knowing this is for this? If I need to hit it long, this is for that. If I need to hit it mid-range, this putt is for this. Like, how long was that process for you?
Still going.
Wow.
It is the most important thing. You have to know how far you hit your clubs. Well, today's day and age, they got TrackMan, right? So if you got $1,000, you can go get one, and you can just set it up on the range. And I don't have one.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got kids. I'm gonna take care of them.
He resourceful, and the money goes to the kids.
so usually you're just out on the range hitting the ball, and you got to try to figure out about how far you hit it. So that's really tough. That's why the pros, they know how far they hit every single club.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say that I'm great at that. I have it down somewhat because I play enough. But this is funny. You get 14 clubs. That's legally what you can have in your bag. I haven't had 14 clubs in my bag. I don't know if I ever have.
Because you only used in a handful.
Well, no, just because I'm not spending money on golf. I'll be honest with you, I did just buy 3 wedges a month ago. So today was the first time I used them. Today was the first time I played. So I actually had 14 clubs in my bag today, but now I have a gap wedge, a sand wedge, and a lob wedge. So I was actually just learning how far I was hitting those today.
Wow.
So it's always a process. But then you also have to take into account wind. On a cold day like today, the ball just doesn't travel. If it's 80 degrees in the summer, the same club's going to go a lot farther. And then uphill, downhill, side hill, all those things all come into play as well.
So it seems like we got a ways to go, man. We
got a long way. But I take solace in knowing that Jay, an avid player, still don't know all his clubs.
Still struggles with that, right?
Sound like that'll be me. Out of the golf players, who has been one you gravitated towards watching?
Well, huge Tiger Woods fan as a kid. Absolutely loved him. So my uncle was the guy who stood on the tee at the Buick Open and said, "From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, please welcome." So I've been going to the Buick Open since I can remember.
Wow.
All the way till it ended in 2009. And so I don't remember what year it was, but around like early high school area, I did get Tiger Woods' autograph on a Nike hat.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you where that is now, although I do believe it's at my parents' house somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I was always a big Tiger fan as a kid. And now that I'm older, I've always Jordan Spieth's my favorite golfer. I've always been a big Under Armour guy, and then he's just a good dude. Like he's good at golf, but he's like he gives back. He has his charity. He's nice to people. Like that's a big thing for me. Like be nice to people. There's never a reason not to.
Exactly.
So I like people like that. But yeah, I was a big Tiger fan as a kid.
Awesome.
Nice.